Salutations, my fellow dudes and dudettes, and welcome back to Tales of Phantasia. Last time, we acquired the Flamberge and the Vorpal Sword from the Fenrir Church and Odin's Tower. Now that we've acquired both swords, we now have the ability to forge the sword that can control time itself. Now, before we do just that, we've got a little bonus quirk here. You know that dog that was singing the main theme of the game? Well, this is an NPC based off of the actual singer of that song. So I'm going to let you have a listen because the song's pretty good. Alright, well that was a thing. I apologize if you're sick of that song, but don't worry, that is the last time you have to hear it, assuming you actually got sick of it. Our next destination is the Forest of Mana, because we've got a little optional cutscene here. Again, optional, you do not have to come here to trigger this, but I figured it'd be nice to show off nonetheless. The tree will live. Mana is saved. I'm so happy. There's no telling when the tree will die. Now let's go after Douse. Look, it's Martel. I never thought I'd see you again. Are you alright? Yes, Mint C was still up. Not only that, the world's mana consumption has stabilized. How wonderful! Since that stabilization, I've been able to sleep peacefully. Wow, even magical spirits need to sleep? I felt a new presence within me when Mint cast her seal upon the tree. Sometimes when I am asleep, a tall, handsome man with long blonde hair visits me. And then, when he sees me looking at him, he disappears, as if it had been a dream the whole time. I'm not sure why the word Ben was not there, but whatever. Class, let her finish. Oh! Martel, who is he? Ominous music, it's him. It's the one and only Douse. He's on top of the tree. And he's coming down. He's coming down. He's coming down. You know, Douse, you're not very intimidating when you take forever to hover. At least, not to me, anyways. Could it be Douse? I remember you. I can't believe you came all this way after me. I assure you, this time I will crush you the way I crushed Midgard. I won't allow you to harm them. Because of the respect I have for Martel and the Tree of Life, I will spare you this time. But there will be a next time. Oh my. He really gives me the creeps. I felt a very different radiation of power from him this time. Something almost alien, but very powerful. Maybe we can't defeat him. Is it really impossible? Perhaps. Why did Douse come after us? Was it really to kill us? It sounded like he had no idea we'd come after him. It's like they're all confused. Let's keep looking for the Eternal Sword. Agreed. Oh, they already mentioned what the sword was. I was keeping that under, I was sort of keeping the name of the sword a secret for a while, thinking that they didn't actually mention the name of it, but, well, there you go. That's the name of the sword. The Eternal Sword. The sword that can control time itself. Excuse me. Now, we've got one heck of a part here. I think this part's going to go on for, this part is going to go on for, 35 minutes. We've got one hell of a beefer here. There's a lot happening in this part. And I wasn't exactly sure how to properly separate it all. At the very least, to the point where both parts would be too short. Not to mention, we're getting close to the game anyway, so I didn't think this was a big deal. Anyways, as for our next destination, which I already sort of cut to, is where we originally fixed those two rings previously. I believe it was the Moonstone ring, and it was something else. I forgot what the other ring was. Topaz ring, I think? I believe it was the Topaz ring. But anyways, in order to create the Eternal Sword, we need to go speak with the Summoned Spirit Origin. And convince him to merge the Vorpal and Flamberge sword together. As for Origin himself, he's not gonna be doing that for us without a fight. So what you want to do is you want to equip Kless with some of his best combo attacks that don't involve any elements, because Origin does resist a number of them. I don't think he resists fire attacks, so you're okay on that one. As for Clarth, since Ifrit's not very good, his only option is Volt because he's resistant to everything else, even Max Wall. Or at the very least, he doesn't take as much damage as you would from other summon spirits. Like for example, Luna and Asuka won't do anything to Origin, and they're your best they've been your best spells for a long time now. So unfortunately, that just won't work for us anymore. Now, I would give you a strategy for Archie, but the problem is, she is not with us in this party. She gets left behind at the beginning of this forest, like before we even get to the Elfin Village. She doesn't catch up with us until the battle starts, and even then, we're still stuck with Chester. So, with Chester, you want to make sure he's equipped with the best equipment possible to keep him alive anyways, and make sure that Elfin Bow is used properly. As for Clarth, equip, I believe, the Sardonyx ring? Or is it the Topaz ring? Well, anyways, you want to equip a ring that reduces electric magic. And apparently in this case it's the Sapphire one. So you should be fine with that. Anyway, let's head on to the slab. I'm sure there's some magical presence here. It would be Origin. Here? When Wernbar used the power of the stone to repair the rings here in the past, I know I saw something. Now I'm positive what I saw was the spirit Origin. Archie! What? Haha, I followed you. Up there? It's Archie! With Volt's power, she can soar above the trees for hours. This is no time to joke around. I see you arrived bearing both the Firebrand and the Vorpal. Are you ready? Yes. And with that, the battle starts. I love how Origin doesn't really waste any time compared to most other characters we've seen so far. Now, Origin comes packed with a little buddy in the form of a Seraphim. Now, with the Seraphim, I think it does some sort of light-based attacks, but it's really no threat. As a matter of fact, it doesn't really have a lot of HP at this point. It kind of resembles Undine and Flambelk, though, so that can be a little distracting to some people. Anyway, with Origin does two main things. One of them is this attack where he sort of flails his swords all over the place like a madman. Well, not all over the place, but he sort of swings them up and down, like he sort of swings them as if they were wings, and you can't really damage him because whenever you attack him when he's doing that, he'll damage you. As for the other thing he does, because it's the only other thing he does, is I think it's called Chronos Ruler or something like that, where he shoots this giant electrical beam that essentially hits all party members that's on screen at that point in time. So thankfully, with Clarth being a summoner, that shouldn't be much of a problem, although that's going to change real soon, because for some reason the party members decide to move upwards. They don't need to. You know, I kind of wish there was some sort of tactic for this game, though. It's like, don't move from that spot whatsoever. The other good thing is that Origin is very vulnerable to Thunder Hammer, so you can stun him quite easily. Stun locking him will not be an issue for you at all. Also, as you can see, Soul Wave doesn't really do anything. There we go, that's the attack I was talking about. Not only does it do a fair amount of damage to everybody, he can do it rather quickly too. I don't think he starts doing it until like halfway through the battle once you deal a good amount of damage to him, but still, you really want to be careful. The future of the Chrono, something like that. Alright, so Chester is down, and now Kless and Mitten are down, and Clarth, and this is where I'm sort of panicking, because crap, I gotta do this battle again, but nope. Clarth finishes him off with a good vault to the face. And he got all the experience as a result. Damn it. Unbelievable, I actually lost out to a bunch of mortals. Well then, what can I do for you? I like two things. First, create the Eternal Sword from these two. We've collected both the Flamberge and the Vorpal. Second, I'd like a contract. And what do you need that for? We needed to bind Douse to this time in order to kill him. Douse is a toughie. What's so funny? The entire world is at stake. Oh please, you humans can be so self-important. And so narrow-minded. Why, I bet you haven't even thought about why Douse is here, have you? Or who he even is. Or where he's from. His methods and reasoning are far beyond your comprehension. He's right. We don't know all there is to know about Douse. But there are too many people who are suffering or dying by his hands. We're just trying to save our world. Regardless, you did defeat me in battle, so I am obligated to grant your wishes. Place the swords and the diamond ring on the stone and step aside. Now, in case you forgot how to get here, through the Emerald Forest, you just use the bush babies as a guide. This is the Eternal Sword. Something is speaking to me. Wield the sword with honesty and justice. I feel a new ability. Oh, do you now? Kless learned Teleport, Soul Strike, and Soul Forge. Teleport is a brand new tech, and Soul Strike and Soul Forge are going to be your combo techs for Soul Wave and Soul Edge. Once you master those once you master Soul Wave and Soul Strike, I'm sorry, Soul Edge, I believe that will allow you to use Soul Forge. To use Soul Strike, though, you have to master Teleport, which, not going to lie, I don't think Soul Strike is all that good. I think Teleport is just much more effective. As a matter of fact, I think it does a little more damage. I think, I could be wrong. And now Clarth has gained the ability to summon Cronus. Origin. That attack he was doing during the battle is pretty much what he could do. Him and a copy of him will pop up on screen and shoot a laser that covers the entire area and the entire screen. Maybe Rune Globe could help us out. I agree with Archie. Let's go to Alvanista. And thankfully, I don't have to cut in order to get there. Ah, you've done it. Yes. Where should we look for Douse? I'm not entirely sure. What do you mean? Well, I have a theory. There's a place at the southern end of the world that is always covered in darkness. There is a town there called Ari. Ask the people of that town for more information. Do you think Daos caused the darkness? It's possible that the darkness is required for him to keep his hideout invisible. I'm sorry I can't offer you any concrete evidence. Well, I guess we'll be off for Ari then. Good luck. Please be careful. Alright, and with that, we are good to go. Our next destination is Ari. Also, I take the time to revive my party members. Actually, no, I don't. I think I go to the end and do that instead because, dang it, I was not expecting that utter defeat of all my members except Clarth. Clarth is a trooper. It's freezing. Let's see if we can get a room at the inn. We already know where Ari is. Use the airboards, and soon you'll find an island, a continent that, like, sort of makes the sky go dark. The town there is where you want to go, assuming you don't remember it from previous parts. There wasn't much else to do, and I already did heal my party members off screen, so shouldn't have to worry about it now. At least I think I did. I mean, if I didn't, and this the cutscene that's gonna happen would do the trick, then man, I feel silly. Granted, the guy have more than enough gold for the rest of the game. Good night. Checkout is at 9 o'clock. It's cold. What's wrong, Mint? Class, can I talk to you alone for a few minutes? What is it, Mint? I'll tell you later. Just meet me outside, okay? Okay, I'll be out in a few minutes. Now, this is a Tales of tradition. Once you get to near the end of the game, all the characters tend to have this sort of recollection scene, which I think is really nice. She took a walk. Too cold outside for me. What was that? It's a little glitter on Mint. Yeah, this happens in every Tales of game. So, keep that in mind. What's wrong, Kless? Huh? Nothing. I'm gonna step outside for a bit. Hey, I'm going too. I'd really prefer to go alone, okay? Something's fishy. Kless too? It's way too cold for these old bones. How nice it must be to be so young and full of life. Oh, please, you're not so old, you're not even 30. How old is Clarth? Yeah, whatever. Well, it's still early. What should we do to kill some time? What are you doing? I've been toying around with an idea. Wait, whoa, what the heck? Okay, I don't think it's a good idea to be summoning Origin in the hotel. Look, even the receptionist is like, what? I don't like, why did I let those kids rent a room? Origin, one of your powers is the ability to see the future and the past, correct? Well, I can use the Eternal Sword to show a scene from the past. showing immortal events yet to come is strictly forbidden. What are you talking about? Even though you technically have a contract with me, I can only do this once, Clarth. I understand. Hey, can you guys give me a little privacy? What? What are you going to see? Hey, come on, it's private. Oh, he's embarrassed. Man, everyone's trying to get away from me tonight. So what is it you'd like to see? What? Oh, I see. You don't need to be embarrassed about that. Everyone could tell. You should be shouting that as loud as you can about shout my name when you call me. As loud as you shout my name when you call me. Regardless, here we go. I wonder what he's trying to see. Oh, it's useless in the past. Well, that's all for today's lesson, kids. Thanks! When will Clarth come home? When he beats up Douse and comes home, can we have a party? Well, he's strong like an ox and smart like a snake. So I'm sure he's fine, and we'll be back soon. Yes! See you tomorrow! Goodbye, children. I wonder where he is now. Please be safe, Clarth. I will continue to wait for your return. Well, that's nice. What are you doing, Chester? I was gonna check on Kless and Mint. What? What do you mean, what? I swear, we're like total opposites. Well, at least we can agree on something. Oh, why are you always so mean? Me mean to you? Ever since we met, you've done nothing but purposely get under my skin. To think, when I first saw you, I thought you were cute. When you first saw me, you thought what? Nothing, never mind. Hey, let's go outside. Nah, it's freezing out there. You can go by yourself. Damn it, boy, come on! Oh, wow, isn't she forceful? Sorry to keep you waiting. Don't worry about it. It took me a while to get away. Is it okay if I sat down next to you, Mint? Yes, please. So, what did you want to talk about? Take a look at this. It's an earring. Place this on the wall, and you will be able to escape. Wait just a moment, who are you? Okay, I'll give it a try. Unicorn earrings are very rare, class. The only one I've ever seen belonged to my mother. When we were at Tornix's house, I saw it while you were sleeping, and I took it. I just can't believe I never got to say goodbye to her. I'm sorry. Class, I want to thank you for not telling me then. If you had, I meant. I really think I would have given up hope. Thank you. Archie. I mean, Mint. Whoops! I sort of, oh, okay, what the hell? Anyways, I don't know what happened, just now. I don't know why she said shut up and kiss me, but Chester's immediate reaction is like, no, I'm going inside, it's cold. Alright, now the little nice cutscene is over. I'm looking for Kless Alvain. Is there a Kless Alvain here? I'm Kless, but who are you? I work at Alvanisa's intelligence agency. We spotted a huge castle floating in the sky. Castle? In the old mining area to the west of here. Could it be Daus? We'll look into it. Just head west and slightly north. Good luck. I'm leaving. Yes, you clearly are. And we received the mana earring. The earring we've got back in the prison thing, we can now use as an equipment. Equip that onto Mint immediately. It increases all of her stats tenfold. And it's going to be one of the best equipment parts for any of your characters, period. Also, in case you haven't done so now, equip that Eternal Sword. I highly suggest you do so. Anyway, as for where you're supposed to go, you're supposed to go to the cave to the left side of the continent. But first, we've got new enemies. Yeah, I know, right? We've got eagles and ninjas. Eagles are just like the bird-based enemies, and ninjas are just like the assassins. Oh, not assassins, with the Konoichi. And they die just as quickly. So, moving on. Actually, I think there are actually weaker variants of those enemies, actually. Because at least the Konoichi put up somewhat of a fight. But nope, that one died. I don't see anything here. Well, like Runglum said, the castle doesn't really exist in any temporal location. Let's try the Eternal Sword. Yes, it may be able to bind the castle to this time. Let's do it! Eternal Sword, show us Daus's castle? And, oh man, now that's one heck of a sword. Or bring a castle to life. Just as I thought. How are we gonna get there? The wind's too strong to try the airbirds. The Eternal Sword. It's reacting to something. Oh! Oh, okay. Alright, that's kind of cool. Whenever you walk up here, it will automatically teleport you to Dowse's castle. What happened? The Eternal Sword must be acting as a teleporter somehow. Alright, cool. We finally made it to the castle. That's pretty cool. But I don't want to do that right now because we gotta save our game and not end this part. Spoiler alert, we don't get to go, we don't actually get to go to this castle for, let's see. We don't get to go, we ain't going to this castle until 4 parts later. Why? You know what happens when it comes to an RPG, and you get to near the end of the game, but you make a complete, do a 180. It's time for optional side quest, oh boy! So, next time on Tales of Phantasia, we're going to be starting these optional side quests before we finally head into Dowse's castle. Until then, I got a juice.